Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the Whistle Stop 70 live from ELDORA Motor Speedway. The Big E, the crown jewel of dirt track racing. Home of the Prelude to the Dream owner, owned by Tony Stewart. How's everybody doing tonight? We got something a little bit different for you tonight coming from the Efrl and the Truck Series. We're going to get down and dirty at ELDORA. This is the last race before the championship starts. There's a lot on the line tonight. Let's take a look at our point standings. Hey Dan, hope your shoulder gets better, bud. We'll definitely be missing you tonight. Alright, coming into tonight with the commanding lead, we got Josh Fox sitting at 537 points. Dean Demmer in second with 488. Now these will all reset after tonight, even out the playing field. We got Nick Fuller sitting in third at 475. Frank Hughes in fourth with 446. Wayne Lowe in fifth with 431. Will Cloud in sixth with 441. Tyler Aspinall dropped a couple positions after last week with a 435 in 7th. Daniel Park, Dak Fu Enterprises, sitting at a 427, just 1 point ahead of Zachary Thornton with a 426. Dominic Hughes in 10th with a 398. Donnie Bartlett moved up into the top 12 after last week's race at a 387. Landon Lacey just 3 points behind him, but only 1 point ahead of Justin Hughes. Landon is sitting as the last transfer spot. There's going to be a lot of battling going on to get in front of Landon tonight. Justin Hughes 1 point behind him in 13th. Austin Green in 14th. Austin is 29 points behind Justin, so 30 points behind Landon Lacey. Has a lot of ground to make up to tonight. On the bubble, probably not going to make it into the playoffs, but he still has a mathematical chance. Matt Cochran in 15th. Paul Irvin 16th. Joe Darnell in 17th. And John Bartlett in 18th. For our team points, Dak Fu Enterprises has taken over the lead with 1343. In second, Misfit Toys, that's the Hughes boys, sitting at 1319. Adara Esports up 1 spot to third with 1144. Far North Motorsports in fourth with a 1114. Tyler Aspinall in fifth. Darnell Racing in sixth. Mooselander Racing in seventh. JTD Motorsports in eighth. Rutten Hughes Incorporated in ninth, and TriStar Motorsports bringing up the bottom of the field for team points. And just like that, these guys are done with practice. We will be jumping over to qualifying. So tonight's format is a little bit different. We will qualify. Qualifying will set their position for the heat races. We should have 2 heat races tonight. So where they finish in their heat race will justify where they start in their A main. If we run 2 heat races, the first heat race will be on the inside line of the A main. The drivers from heat race number 2 will be on the outside. You can see the dark spots on this track currently. That is what we refer to as the slick in dirt racing. You got to be very careful with your throttle control when you're driving through that. The track is going to reset after our heat races, after qualifying, before the heat races, to 0. So when we get to the A main, we should have a really good racy track. Justin Hughes, quite a bit off the pace here on his first lap. Now you got to be careful on these dirt tracks. If you brush that wall at all, just a little bit, your lap will not count. Tyler Aspinall jumps to the top of the leaderboard with a 19.69. Tyler was fast in practice. I do believe he was second on the leaderboard in practice. See who we still got out here running laps. In the 09 truck, we've got, where did he go? Josh Ballett. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce Joshua's last name. Josh is kind of a fill-in driver for Daniel Park tonight, running his paint scheme. He sits on P2 for his quick time. Larson Parker in third. Looks like everybody that wants to qualify has ran their qualifying time. We got 23 drivers tonight. All of those will make the A main. Nobody is left out here tonight. But this should shake up the points considerably as we go into our last week of points. Regular season points, that is. Currently 80 degrees, 61% humidity. Track temp is 71. Track length is 0.44 miles. This is a really wide track. You can get the inside line moving, but sometimes that's not quite as easy as it sounds. Landon Lacey trying to run a couple laps real quick. Currently 7th on the leaderboard. We'll see if he does any better for his second lap. And he does. He jumps up to 3rd. "17 cars so far have laid down some laps for qualifying. 6 trucks left. We'll see if any of those are actually going to run any qualifying laps or if they're just going to choose to start in the back of their respective heat races. It looks like we still do have a couple trucks out on the track. Matt Cochran in that 4 truck. I was talking with Matt before the race. A little disappointed himself. He said he used to be a lot better on dirt, but not running very good here tonight so far. In practice, he was struggling. He does jump up to P9. Got Drew Trader on the track right now. Oh, looks like Drew has ran out of time. All right, heat race number 1. Starting on the pole, we got that number 92 truck of Tyler Aspinall. Tyler Aspinall Racing. Starting next to him on the outside, we got Mr. Landon Lacey. Landon is fighting for his spot to get into the top 12. He's right on the bubble currently. We got Will Cloud starting in 3rd. Josh Fox, our current point leader, starting in 4th. Matt Cochran starting in 5th. Dominic Hughes in 6th. Donnie Bartlett, another one of the bubble drivers, starting in 7th. Nick Fuller in 8th. Zach Thornton in 9th. Austin Green in 10th. Starting in 11th, we got Joe Darnell, and Dustin Carroll will be bringing up the back of the field tonight. So the first start will be on the green flag, and I don't believe we have cautions turned on for the heat race. Looks like we're waiting for that 2 truck of Joe Darnell. Alright, and trucks are going to be rolling out. We'll do 2 laps of pacing, and then we'll go green flag racing for the night. Aspinall is very fast in practice. We'll see if that'll carry over to tonight. Just running laps in practice is a lot different than running in a crowd. Tyler always seems to put himself in good positions most of the time. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles starting on the bottom with that top being the preferred line tonight. Alright, these guys enter turn number 3. We'll be getting the green flag as we come out of turn number 4. Pace truck is in. We are going green flag racing.
Green flag.
These guys battling side by side for the first lap. Ooh! Leaders get together. Will Cloud splits them down the center, trying to take over that lead as they regroup. Nice bit of driving by everybody involved, keeping them straight. Now Will Cloud is going to take over the lead that time by. Aspinall down on the bottom. See if he's able to hold these guys off. Will Cloud putting on a pace a little bit. Josh Fox trying to reel in that number 92 truck. Up into the wall just a little bit by Mr. Fox. Nick Fuller tail slaps the wall just a little bit there. Donnie Bartlett trying to work his way up through the field. Donnie's a regular in our Thursday night dirt series. Donnie is currently sitting in the 11th place in points, but only 1 point ahead of Justin Hughes. Zach Thornton gets all kinds of sideways. Only 4 laps to go left in this heat race. Will Cloud continues to set the pace here tonight. He got a nice little gap over second place of Landon Lacey. Tyler Aspinall still holding on to that 3rd spot. Josh Fox in 4th. A little bit of a gap between him and Tyler. Nick Fuller in 5th. That lap traffic of Dustin Carroll. Donnie Bartlett trying to make it 3 wide for position with Nick Fuller. Down on the bottom, gets around Dustin Carroll. Battling side by side with that 14 machine. Final lap. Will Cloud has this one in the bag. Landon Lacey's going to come home 2nd. Tyler Aspinall 3rd. Josh Fox in 4th. And Donnie Bartlett up 2 positions to 5th. Zach Thornton's going to bring this home in 6th. Nick Fuller 5th. Austin Green in 8th. And that'll do it for heat race number 1. We'll get ready to grid for heat race number 2. How's everybody doing out there tonight? If you are watching on Twitch or Facebook and want a shout out, go ahead and send us a message. We'll give a shout out to your favorite driver tonight as they're running around here. If you are watching on YouTube, in order to chat with us, you do have to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. We just have it set up that way to keep out the bots. Nobody wants those unnecessary bots. Alright, heat race number 2 is gridding up. Starting on the pole in that 09 machine, Joshua Billett. Starting in second, Larson Parker. Starting in third, Jesse Adams in that 55 machine. Starting in fourth, Frank Hughes in the number 61. Kyle Lingerfelt starting in fifth. Dave Carpenter, a newcomer to the EFRL, starting in sixth. Dean Demers, our second place points guy tonight, is starting in seventh. Justin Hughes is in seventh. Dean Demers is in eighth. Wayne Lowe is in ninth. Neil Rutt in 10th. And bringing up the back of the field is that number 89 truck of Drew Trader. First time of Josh running us here tonight. We'll see how he can do under pressure. Got big shoes to fill in tonight in that 09 truck. Pace car's going to dip off. These guys are going to go green. Trader's going to lead us down into turn number 1. Hooking up down on that bottom. See him sawing on that wheel up in there. Larson Parker, power move on the high side as the 09 gets up into the fence a little bit. That's going to cost him some momentum. Frank Hughes down low trying to run that bottom line. Gets a little bit squirrely. Billett goes back after that 18 truck of Larson Parker. Jesse Adams sitting right in third place, waiting to pounce. Kyle Lingerfelt, that number 65 Goodwrench machine, right behind him. Larson Parker getting a little bit of a gap now between him and Joshua. Ooh, Joshua hard into that outside wall. Had a little bit of a cushion over the 55 truck though, so he's still able to maintain second place. Dean Demers up 3 spots, looking to get by that 65 machine of Kyle Lingerfelt. These guys are putting on a great battle tonight in the heat race. I can't wait to see what the A main brings. Frank Hughes falling back a little bit from his starting spot. He's down 3 positions. 5 laps to go as Larson Parker continues to set the pace in that 18 truck. Joshua running second. Jesse Adams in the 55 truck running third. Kyle Lingerfelt in fourth. Dean Demers rounding out our top 5. 4 laps to go for the 18 truck of Larson Parker. That track is getting slick. Have to do a little track prep in between the heat race and the A main. Put a little moisture back down in so these guys have some grip to start the race off with. Larson Parker going to catch the 03 truck of Justin Hughes. Justin Hughes, one of the bubble drivers right now. He's currently sitting in 13th place, 1 point off of 12th, right behind Landon Lacey. White flag for Larson Parker. Larson's coming to the green. He's got it. Followed by newcomer Joshua Billett, Jesse Adams, Kyle Lingerfeld, Dean DeMer 5th, Frank Hughes 6th, Drew Trader in 7th, Neil Rutt in 8th, Dave Carpenter in 9th, Justin Hughes in 10th, and Wayne Lowe bringing it home last tonight. We will have a little bit of a warm-up here before our A main. Let them work in that track. After the track prep, it should have reset. We'll see what it looks like here. If it didn't reset, that means I messed up. Not that I take full responsibility, but I take full responsibility. Yes, as you can see, that track is in a brand new state, so we have a fresh track for the A main. These guys will tear down some laps here, get a little bit of a groove built up before we get ready to go A main racing. We will be right back. All right, we're back. We got 32 seconds before these guys start gridding up for the A main. Going to be a nice, exciting race tonight. Can't wait to see how these guys handle 23 cars on the track. In our warm-up, the 09 truck, Joshua Billett, fastest truck on the track. Drew Trader, second fastest. Tyler Aspinall, third. Donnie Bartlett, our fourth fastest truck tonight. We'll see how that translates over onto the A main. All right. Starting off, P number 1, our heat race number 1 winner, Will Cloud. Heat race number 2 winner, Larson Parker. Starting in P number 3, Landon Lacey. Number 4, newcomer to the league, Joshua Ballet? You know, I'm not real sure. Dan, you're going to have to tell me how the proper way to say that is. Tyler Aspinall starting in 5th, Jesse Adams in 6th, point leader Josh Fox in 7th, starting in 8th, Kyle Lingerfelt starting in 9th, we got Mr. Donnie Bartlett starting in 10th, we got Dean DeMur starting in 11th, Zach Thornton starting in 12th, Frank Hughes starting in 13th, we got Mr. Nick Fuller. Starting in 14th, the 89 truck of Drew Trader. Starting in 15th position, we got Mr. Austin Green, the 15, starting in 15th. Maybe that's a good sign for Austin tonight. Starting in 16th, we got Mr. Neil Rutt. Starting in 17th, we got Dominic Hughes. Starting in 18th, we got the 72 truck of Dave Carpenter. Starting in 19th, we got Justin Hughes. Starting in... in 19th, we got Matt Cochran. In 20th, we got Justin Hughes. Dustin Carroll, 21st. Wayne Lowe, 22nd. And bringing up the back, Joe Darnell. Alright, first one will be gone green. After that, we're going to go on the leader. We'll see how these boys do when the money's on the line to try to get those final transfer points tonight. Pace car's off. 48 truck's going to lead us to the line, followed by Larson Parker on the outside. The outside gets a good run going down into turn number 1. 3 wide behind him. Larson Parker slingshots to the lead, followed by that number 9 truck of Bill A. Tyler Aspinall puts a slide job on the 54 truck, bringing that thing home right now in 5th place. Oh, 55 truck of Jesse Adams. Oh, we got one going around. Kyle Lingerfelt. See what happened here with the truck of Mr. Kyle Lingerfelt here. See Kyle in that good wrench truck running up high there. Dean DeMur right behind him. Landon Lacey down on the bottom. Oh, up in front of him is where it actually started, between the 55 and the 48. Looks like Kyle got kind of accordioned up into that. Tags the 54. Now these guys do not have any fast repairs tonight. Ooh, hard shot to the front of the 55 machine. Ooh, Austin Green gets tangled up in that. Dominic Hughes nowhere to go. The fourth truck of Matt Cochran sneaks on through. Ooh, 92 truck. Actually, that's the 93 truck. Gets up into the inside wall. Alright, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Looks like the lights are off on the pace car. Larson Parker is going to be leading us to the line. Larson has control of this one. Logan, what do you mean the track looks terrible, sir?
Green flag.
Larson Parker gets a great jump. Aspinall is going to try to get by the 09 truck of Joshua on that high side. Oh, caution is out, yellow flag. Looks like maybe the 55 was involved. Let's see if we can't find out what's happened here. Oh, 55 just gets to the rear corner of Josh Fox. He's going to get hit on that inside wall. No other trucks were collected. Hopefully that doesn't do too much damage to him. Alright, second caution of the night. Little dirt track action going on for us tonight. I'm going to have to, Dan, because I'm sure I'm making a mockery of it. Alright, if you're just tuning in, we are at the EFRL Truck Series live from ELDORA Motor Speedway. This is the last race of our regular season. Playoffs start next week. The drivers that are in green are the ones that are in top 12 in our points currently. The two drivers that are in yellow are in 13th and 14th position, knocking on that door trying to get in. We'll see what happens tonight.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Larson Parker says to do it again. This time Tyler Aspinall is down on the bottom. That 48 truck of Will Cloud looking mighty fast. Oh, Will gets into the wall just a little bit there. Zach Thornton's able to close up behind him. Tyler Aspinall still running down low. The fastest way around right now is right next to that wall on that outside line. Ooh, Aspinall gets a little bit of that wall contact. Donnie Bartlett is up into 6th place. Zach Thornton is up 8 positions so far. He is our biggest mover of the race, looking to get underneath that 09 of Joshua Belay. I'm going to say it 85 times tonight, and it's going to be 85 times different. Aspinall finally able to get back up to that high side where he wants to be early, as Larson Parker has given himself a pretty good cushion over the 48 truck of Will Cloud. Joshua in that 09 truck is right on the back bumper of Will Cloud, followed by Zach Thornton and Tyler Aspinall, rounding out our top 5. Donnie Bartlett, one of our bubble trucks, doing everything he can to secure his spot in the playoffs. He is up 3 positions, currently in 6th. Dominic Hughes, another one of our guys that's right on the bubble. He is currently running in 11th. He is also up 6 positions, so he's giving it everything he can to secure a transfer spot into the playoffs. Jesse Adams trying to reel in that 21 truck. Donnie gets into the wall a little bit there, allowing Jesse to get a little bit of momentum on him. We'll see if he's able to hold him off as these guys try to reel in that number 92 truck of Tyler Aspinall. We'll jump on board with the 89 truck of Drew Trader. Oh, caution is out. Dustin Carroll is reported to have crashed. Let's see what happened to Dustin. He's got a little bit of back end damage on that truck. Looks like he's gotten into the wall. Ooh. Dustin just kind of loops it all by himself. Oh, Matt Cochran and Austin Green collected. Nowhere for those guys to go. It's hard to get woed up on this dirt track. Dustin unable to get his machine back rolling up there. He's stuck on the high side waiting for these trucks to go by. Alright, we are 19 laps in. Tires are not an issue on dirt track racing. There are no tire wear as of yet. And these guys should have enough fuel, I do believe, to make it all 70 laps. I don't know, Dan. Joshua's looking pretty stout in that 09 truck. You're not worried that your seat might be up for grabs, are you? I'm just kidding. We know you're secure in that 09 truck, but... Normally on dirt tracks, caution laps do not count, but for the EFRL tonight, they will be counting. As you can see, I'm ticking down the laps. Oh, awesome. So he'll be a new member of DAC Fu. Alright, pace car's in. We're going green flag racing. Larson Parker, our control car, jumps out to a good lead. Josh trying to get a good rundown on that bottom line. Able to get by Zach Thornton. Now he's up to second. Let's see if he's able to reel in the 18 or if the 18 is going to step out like he did in our previous run. Oh, caution is out. Wayne Lowe.
Everybody on the racetrack will be responsible.
Alright, Wayne Lowe is in the 04 truck, currently at the middle of your screen all by himself. Let's see what happens to Wayne. Oh, he's right in that dry slick, loops it around all by himself. Self-spin for caution number 4. Alright, we'll see if Larson Parker continues to restart on that high side. Thanks everybody for joining in tonight. Really appreciate it. Currently at the EFRL, we're rounding out this season. All 4 nights of racing action are getting ready to start their playoffs, or did just start their playoffs. So Monday night we were at Talladega last night. Only had 2 cautions. Great racing action last night. You can watch that live on All-Star TV or All-Star 15 TV on YouTube and Facebook with AJ Coppola, one of our partners here at the EFRL. On Tuesday nights, we got the EFRL Truck Series right here on All the Dirt. On Thursday or Wednesday nights, we have Four Cloak Media Next Gen series on SRT TV here on here on YouTube. And on Thursday nights we get down and dirty with the pro late models right here on All the Dirt once again. We go green flag racing. Larson Parker starts from that high line, gets a great jump. That 09 truck's going to want to get up in front of Thornton to shut off that high line because that is the fastest. Ooh, gets a little bit extra sideways. Thornton gives him a little bit of a tap. Joshua was able to hold on to it. Ooh, up into the wall. Zach Thornton running in that 35 machine. Ooh, Tyler Aspinall right behind him gets into the wall. Will Cloud trapped down on that bottom, losing positions. Frank Hughes coming up behind him. Donnie Bartlett down on that bottom, currently in 7th place, battling with Frank for 6th. Looks like Donnie might be getting a little bit of momentum down on that bottom side. Donnie needs every position he can to secure a spot in the playoffs. He's laying it all out on the line tonight. Ooh, Will Cloud goes from top to bottom, over-rotated, comes down the track. Donnie Bartlett's on that high side. Jesse Adams down on the bottom. We're going 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. Oh, starting to run out of real estate. Will Cloud was the meat and the sandwich there between Donnie Bartlett and the 55 truck of Jesse Adams. Oh, Jesse Adams gets a little bit sideways. Will Cloud coming back on the bottom. Dean Demers trying to sneak up in there with 3 wide again. Oh, Drew Trader gets into the back of the 61 truck of Hughes just slightly. He backs out of it, and everybody keeps going straight. Oh, you see these guys slamming into the wall going down the straightaway. Aerodynamics not real important on the dirt tracks, but he was able to complete the pass, slide up in front of Donnie Bartlett. Drew Trader trying to get something moving down low. 54 truck of Landon Lacey trying to get back in the mix as we are halfway through our A main. Looks like that bottom side is starting to get things moving. Let's jump back up front and see how our leaders are doing. Larson Parker got a 2.5 lead over Joshua Belay. Zach Thornton currently sitting in our 3rd position. Tyler Aspinall still maintaining 4th. Jesse Adams in 5th. Will Cloud looking to make a move down low. He's going to put a slider on. Oh, caution is out. Donnie Bartlett, Josh Fox. Oh, no. Let's see what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Drew Trader got loose. Collects the 21 and the 90 truck. The 89 got sideways. Bartlett and Fox just kind of collected up into it. McNitt82 says, let's go Parker. Parker has led, I do believe, all 38 laps so far. He has been very dominant out front. Welcome McNitt to All the Dirt. Larson Parker is definitely no stranger to winning. Larson was our super late model champion 3 seasons ago. Oh, looks like our green flag got waved off. We'll be going one more round. Alright, we're going to be going green, and next time by, the 18 truck is our control truck. Down on the bottom, once again, we got the 09 of Joshua Belay. We'll see if he's able to slide back up in front of that 35 truck of Thornton one more time to maintain his second place position. We're green flag coming out of turn number 4. Parker jumps out to the front, Belay into second. Tyler Aspinall digging down and dirty on the bottom side. Oh, we got some contact between Thornton and Belay. Aspinall is able to take over second. Belay is falling back to 9th. Donnie Bartlett involved in another crash. Started with Dustin Carroll the way it looks. Let's see what plays out here. Oh geez, that's a hard hit for Donnie Bartlett. The 92 truck over-rotated, came down a little bit and got into the right rear hook. Donnie Bartlett up into that outside wall. That was a really hard hit. Donnie's going to go in the pits and maybe see if he can't get some of that damage repaired. That could hurt his playoff hopes for this season. Where is Justin Hughes? Justin Hughes currently in 15th. Donnie Bartlett in 19th. All right, 44 laps in, 26 laps to go. Austin Green looks like he is a lap down right now. Donnie Bartlett is still on the lead lap. Larson Parker is going to lead us to the green. Tyler Aspinall in second. Jesse Adams on the high side in third. Tyler Aspinall tries to slide up in front of Adams. No room there. Adams has got a great run on that high side. Tyler Aspinall dives back down by him. 55 of Adams crosses over side by side as we come to the stripe. Aspinall with a slight advantage. Jesse slides up in front of him there. Has to whoa up on the 92 truck. That's going to back him up into the clutches of the 35 truck. Zach Thornton diving down low, trying to get a good run on the 92 truck as they come out of turn number 4. Side by side as they exit at turn number 2, Aspinall and 35 of Thornton. We got 3 wide that are coming to the stripe. You know, Dan, I'm not real sure. It looked like... Oop, we got a little contact there between Josh and the 35 truck. 35's falling back now. Josh got into the wall a little bit, and it looked like he fell back into the clutches of those guys while we were watching the leaders battle. Josh has made his back way up to the front. Oh, we got a caution on the field. Looks like Matt Cochran. Let's see what we're seeing here. Get a good look on this one. Ooh, the 66 truck comes down, and they ran out of real estate. Just a single truck spin, no damage done to him. Hopefully he's able to continue. Alright, and who the heck is in that 66 truck? I don't see a 66 on the field. Is that Neil Rutt in that 66 truck? It is Neil Rutt in the 66 truck tonight. Not in his normal livery, causing a little bit of confusion with us. Alright, we're 18 laps to go. It looks like the 14 truck has gotten the wave around. Landon Lacey is currently 3 laps down. That could cost him a spot in the playoffs. Donnie Bartlett back up to 13th. These guys are getting side by side. The 18 truck will be our control vehicle tonight on this restart. Jesse Adams in second, Josh Belay in third, Tyler Aspinall fourth, and Kyle Lingerfeld rounding out the top 5. Hammer down on the 18 truck, followed real close by that 55 truck of Jesse Adams. Jesse's having a really good run tonight. Newcomer Joshua Blay up to 4th. I'm not sure how much he normally runs on dirt, but he's doing well tonight. Gives the 92 truck a little bit of a shot. Battling side by side. Ooh, they're going to tangle. Oh, Aspinall gets into the back of the 65 truck. Whole lot of beating and banging going back on there. Frank Hughes sliding up into the top 3 for the first time tonight. He's getting that middle groove working really well. Still got a little bit of moisture down there. We got 15 laps to go. Ooh, the 09 truck gets a little bit of sideways coming out of the corner. He's going to lose a little bit of ground to the leaders. Frank Hughes running right through the middle of the corners right now, making up a ton of ground. He's going to take second place away from Jesse Adams. We see the 09 truck drop down there going, hey, if it works for him, it's going to work for me. Oh, Jesse almost gets into the back of the 61 truck. 09 truck of Josh, he's getting down in the bottom. He gets around the 55 truck for third. Now looking to get around Frank Hughes for the second place spot. He's going to take over second place as they enter turn number 3. He's got the momentum coming out of the corner. We'll see if he's got anything for that 18 truck. Larson Parker up to almost a 2-second lead on the rest of the field currently. Oh, yellow flag is out. Jesse Adams has crashed.
Clean this mess up here. Coming into the boxes.
Let's see if we can see what happened to Jesse. Oh, it looked like he was actually trying to come into the pits. Overshot it and came around, causing the caution to come out. That's our 8th caution tonight. Not completely unexpected for the dirt track here. It is a very tough track, and these guys are not ones that normally run on dirt, but they're doing pretty well tonight. Larson Parker setting the pace. The 09 truck battered up. It might not be looking so pretty anymore, Daniel, but he's still up there battling it out, buddy. If you are tuning in late, we got 9 laps to go with the EFRL Truck Series live from ELDORA. This is the last race of our regular season. Playoffs starting next week. Austin Green, they're getting the wave around. The drivers in green are drivers that are in the top 12 currently. The ones that are in yellow are on the bubble. Looking in. Lights are off on the pace cars. We enter the back straightaway. Larson Parker is going to be your control truck. He has set the pace all night long up on that high side on restarts. Green flag out. 18 hammers down on the pedal. Followed by the 09 and Tyler Aspinall up on that high side. The 09 truck sticking to the middle with Frank Hughes, and now Dean DeMer entering the picture. These guys are going to be looking to make some moves. We're late in the race. They got to go. Running through that middle, the 09 truck looks like he's actually able to make up some ground on the 18 as they head into the corner. Oh! Tyler Aspinall pinches a truck into the outside wall. No caution yet. What the heck? 5 laps to go. 09 trying to reel in Larson Parker up front. We see the different lines that they're running. We're on board with the 09 truck. There's the caution. We are going to be set up for a green-white checkered. Joshua Billet was coming. Let's see what happened with Mr. Matt Cochran. Matt right behind Dominic Hughes there in that number 4 truck. Oh, kind of similar to what happened to Matt earlier. The 83 truck kind of comes down into him. Smart move by the 4 truck, just sitting there and doesn't collect anybody else into that caution. All right, we are set up for our first green-white checkered. Be very exciting to see if Joshua in that 09 truck looked like he figured something out on that run, and he was side by side with Parker as the caution came out. That 09 truck is looking pretty strong tonight, Dan. Pretty excited to see how this one ends. Thank everybody for joining in tonight. If you like what you're watching, we race 4 nights a week right now at the EFRL. 2 nights a week are broadcasted right here with all the dirt. Mondays are broadcasted with AJ Coppola at All-Star 15 TV right here on YouTube. And Wednesday nights are with our SRT TV. Green flag is out. Larson Parker to the lead one more time. The 09 of Belay right behind him. Larson Parker has moved down. He saw what they were doing on that last run. Kind of shutting the door now. We're going to be coming to 2 to go. Actually, 1 to go. White flag lap. Dean DeMer gets all kind of sideways. Able to control it. 09. Battling side by side. Last corner. Not quite going to have enough. Tyler Aspinall loops it coming out of turn number 4. Race winner Larson Parker, followed by Josh Belay, Will Cloud. Tyler Aspinall loops it as he comes to the line in 4th. Dean Demur in 5th. Nick Fuller in 8th. Jesse Adams in 7th. Donnie Bartlett in 8th. Dave Carpenter 9th. And Justin Hughes rounding out the top 10. Our leaders are going to line up on the front row for some pictures. And then we'll get these boys up in the booth for some interviews. Oh, I'm actually scoring Will Cloud in 3rd place. Nice finish by Will, able to recover. Looks like Josh, being a newcomer, kind of went to the pits. He wasn't sure where to go. Alright, let's get zoomed in on these guys, and then we'll get started with our interviews. What a great race. Alright. Alright, we're going to start off with our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Will Cloud. Hey Will, this is Mick up in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
I got a copy.
What a hell of a race, bud.
Yeah, considering that this is the first time I have ever touched dirt oval since C-Fixed went to Bristol Dirt last year, I am very happy. I mean, I was not expecting to have any speed at all, and considering that in the middle of the race I had a pit for a meatball flag, I am more than thrilled for a 3rd.
I was wondering what happened to you. I just noticed that you kind of disappeared. You were battling up front, ran 2nd for a while, and then you just kind of faded.
Yeah, I was running in like 5th, I want to say, and I haven't gotten a chance to look back at the wreck, but all I know is something happened and I ended up dead, so that's all I know, but luckily I was able to drive my way back up to the front.
Well, I tell you, those guys had a pretty epic battle for the lead there on those last couple laps. It was pretty interesting to watch.
Oh yeah, watching them from behind, it was interesting. I was hoping they were gonna mess up enough where I could sneak on by them both, but they raced each other hard, and it was fun to watch.
Definitely. Larson was on fire tonight, led, I do believe, every single lap.
Yeah, he did. Even though I started on pole, he instantly got by me, and he checked out. So yeah, that was a well-deserved win by him.
Yep, the high side was definitely the place to be at the early stages of this race.
Yeah, I wish I honestly was in heat 2 because the outside lane was just so much faster the whole time, but that's obviously fine. I'm more than happy with a 3rd, not complaining at all.
Well, congratulations, but we are starting our playoffs next week.
Yeah, I'm feeling good going into the playoffs right now. I think it's Darlington for the first race. I'm not sure, but I'm excited and I'm hoping for a good run at the championship here.
Definitely, yes, our first race is at Darlington, 90 laps.
Sounds fun.
All right, bud, well, let's go ahead and give your shout-outs to tonight before we let you go.
I'd like to give a shout out to Brady for being the race control, Zach for being a great teammate, 4 O'Clock Media, and Pierce Graphics, and you for the broadcast.
Awesome, bud. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Thank you. You have a good one.
All right, he's our 2nd place finisher tonight, first time in the EFRL. Let's talk to Joshua Belay. Joshua.
Howdy.
Hey, this is Mick up in the booth, bud. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, well, first off, you got to tell me how you say your last name because I'm sure I was butchering it all night long.
It's Balliot.
Yep, definitely not what I was saying.
That is what it is.
You had a really good run for most of that. You did drop back there for a little bit with probably about 20 to go. Looked like you might have got caught up and had to get out of it a little bit.
Yeah, kind of rubbed up in the wall there on one of the restarts because you know what, you were kind of fighting for the top there for a while until it got slipped off, and then a whole bunch of wrecking and all that because I caused a stack up. So and then everybody was being aggressive, so I went to the back. Was able to get to the front pretty easy actually. I didn't think I was going to be able to go to the back to the front that easy, but that's when the bottom just started to get worked in. I just really hate that yellow came in the second to last yellow came in, because I was about to get around for the lead.
I was going to say, we were riding on board with you from your in-car when that happened, and you were side by side with the 18 when that caution came out.
Yeah, I felt I was definitely about to get the lead there because he was still committed to the top and not really. He didn't really notice that the bottom was coming in, so I was hoping to surprise him, get by him, and then be gone. But the caution came out and kind of saved him there. But good on him.
Yeah, in that last restart, he definitely learned what was happening. He moved down to that middle groove with you, and you guys had a heck of a battle coming to the line.
Yeah, it's on those final restarts on dirt. It just kind of just protect the lane. Just don't let someone get to your inside, kind of stuff. Tried all I could. Couldn't really. There just wasn't enough drive off the corner to make anything work, really.
Yep. This was your first race with the EFRL. Do you race dirt often, or?
I race dirt quite a bit. I race, that normal dirt cars though, like street stocks and stuff like that. This was a little less grippy. It wasn't as good handling, but it was fun.
No, these trucks on dirt are definitely a lot more handful than a normal dirt car is, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you were filling in for Daniel tonight, and I think you did him proud.
Yeah. Right. I think it was pretty much like an hour before the race. I just got done with a Michigan League race, and he was asked if I wanted to run, and I told him sure, why not? So jumped in, got whatever practice I could in like 30 minutes or so, and took off on the race.
All right. Well, great job tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we let you go?
No, other than the league for letting me race, and shout out to Dan out here, getting him them good points.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and we'll hope to see you again back in the EFRL.
Yeah.
All right, here he is, the one, the only, Mr. Larson Parker, dominating tonight.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that.
You started on that outside front row, jumped out front right away over the 48 truck, and you didn't look back for most of the night.
Yeah, I was hoping I was pretty glad when I saw I was in Heat 2 because I knew I'd have a chance to start on the outside, and that's obviously what was dominant in the first half.
Now, with those laps winding down, the 09 truck was making quite a bit of ground up on you running that middle groove while you were still running the high side. Did you see that and make your adjustments when that last restart happened?
Yeah, I saw him coming in my meter, and I saw that the middle line was moving, so I did definitely try to take his line away from him.
Well, you guys raced pretty hard in those last 3 laps, side by side for quite a few laps. Pretty amazing race to watch, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I showed up tonight. I had no other teammates out here, so figured I had to show up and do my job, and glad I was able to get it done.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on your win tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my family for watching, Generator Source, 213 Simware, Rackley War Setup Shop, and just everybody out there for putting on a good show, and you for doing the broadcast.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Larson. We'll hope to see you back next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, that's going to do it from us here at All the Dirt. Myself, Mick Olofsson, and Dean Qualley. We'd like to thank you all for watching tonight, the EFRL Truck Series live from ELDORA. Next week we will be back at Darlington, one of our normal tracks. Always a good track to watch. That'll be the first race of the playoffs. Be pretty exciting to watch. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, and we hope to see you back.